I just hit go live and I'm like super thirsty now after just talking. I was like, I gotta chug real quick. I can't. Okay, we're live. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Anna and I are here to talk about hydration and how this is one of the greatest hacks that we have as busy moms to improve our energy. And with that, I'm going to take a quick drink. Anna, how are you today?
Running into Monday. I was just telling you we had an event last night that went a little late, which is always like a no-no on Sunday nights. It's hard to, roll into the week, but a really fun thing I'm still prepping breakfast, which is really fun. Like I use the green pancakes a lot from the recipe vault.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids are always so jazzed to wake up and have pancakes ready to go. And that totally has helped Mondays. Yesterday, my husband was like, I don't think I'll just get up early and I'll just make up some eggs. And I was like, no, even 5 extra minutes on a Monday morning is key. So this morning, thank you so much. So
love that recipe.
a little bit of crazy, but also just good to have a couple of those tools that we've been working on.
For sure. I was doing that last night. So I'm the same way with Sundays. Like Sundays are my sacred space because if Sunday nights are crazy, Monday just feels like a slam in the face. It's like, I'm not ready. So last night I was meal prepping. I made like 5 new freezer meal bags. Because we were running low. We were down to, I think we used our last one. We hardly ever get low like this. So I was like, I have to do it, but I plowed through it. It was, I don't know, 30 minutes, probably an hour, all things together. But 5 meals done in the freezer, ready to go for this week. So that felt really good. I'm with you. Those little things that we do make a huge difference just in feeling better and having our routines. So, okay. So we are excited to talk about hydration. And I want you to know, this conversation is for you if you are here in this group and struggling with having low energy, right? Tired throughout the day, maybe difficulty concentrating, maybe just feeling like a general brain fog. And there are truly so many things that go into this energy balance that we have in our body. But one of the there are definitely tiered things, right? So there's a lot of different things that we look at, but water and hydration is one of my favorite places to start moms with. And so right now in the 20-minute boost workout program, we are doing this big hydration challenge. And this is on our mind because especially right now, Anna, you're up north, so I think it's a little bit worse for you, but it's super dry right now. I feel it in my skin. Do you feel that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
My lips. I'm
we're
constantly
it's so dry hands, and then you have all the illness, so you're just washing your hands all the time, and it's crazy, and it is harder sometimes when it is cold to just drink water. So there's a whole thing there. The climate.
Yeah, I feel it. And so we've done this challenge with our clients, in February pretty intentionally for a couple of years now, because this is that month. Really, we're at the beginning of the year. We're all kind of focusing on our health, and maybe you're exercising more. Maybe you're trying to eat better and improve your health this year. And truly, this is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. So we'll drop some information about why you want to focus on hydration, and if you want some accountability and some support for this, we're going to issue this challenge this week here in the group to help you start drinking more water. So Anna, let's talk about this. Why is dehydration such a huge deal for our energy?
Oh boy, all systems, right? So just our brain function. So you're going to notice, you mentioned the foggy feeling, but I will notice dehydration with energy. If I just get behind on water, all of a sudden after lunch, I just start to feel wow, I'm just kind of dragging. And I think that is the time when it's easy to grab a cup of coffee. I remember when I was in an office setting, that's when we were all kind of heading back to the lunchroom for a, afternoon cup of coffee, and just changing that to be a signal of, I need a glass of water first, that dip in your brain function yeah, is just huge. But I mean, your body is primarily composed of water. So
Yeah.
other ways that I see it affect clients, especially, is more soreness. So increased muscle soreness, it's taking longer to recover after a workout. There's a connection with anxiety and hydration. So
Mhm.
all these things that interplay with our health, which I think can get really overwhelming, which is why I think it's great to have a month where you just focus on one thing.
For sure. Yeah.
With all of my personal training clients, water is the first thing. So we're working
Yep.
out, and
Yep.
that's all we're tracking. We're not worrying about food yet. We just start with water and we get that in place. And it's kind of wild how that just spirals other things in life. So
Yeah, absolutely. When I
yeah.
created the Mom Restore system and I was walking through moms through this like holistic process, we started with water too, because it is truly foundational. When our brain function, our organ function, our everything about what our body does and has to do throughout the day depends on water. And even just the slightest bit of dehydration impacts that function, right? So if we're looking, I mean, whatever your goals are, if you want to have better energy, you want to just feel better throughout the day, be in a better mood, less anxiety, if you want to lose weight, like truly starting with water is the foundation of everything that you want your body to be able to do. And, with my clients in the Mom Restore system, like we would start there and then we would layer on other habits, right? But it was like instant. Within a week of doing this, we would always check in every week. And after that first week, how are you feeling? Like, oh my gosh, these headaches that I've had for years are suddenly gone. I'm like, really? Oh my gosh, like my stomach just feels so much better. Like I'm not as bloated anymore. Really? Like, oh, I'm waking up and I feel better. Like I'm not grabbing as much soda throughout the day. And we literally have not done anything except just start drinking water in the morning and drinking water throughout the day. So it really goes so far. So
Yeah, it's incredible. I even read a study this year about cold water and instant focus. So with home educating my kids, I'll tell them if they're struggling, like if they're starting to get anxious about doing something that's hard, I just ask them, what do you need to do now? I need to get a glass of cold water.
I
So
love that.
the little glass of cold water, they'll drink their cold water and brain function. And so we've just applied that for a lot of things. If I'm going to sit down at my computer and work and I, maybe walk a couple laps, little bit of cold water, and I'm ready to go. So
That's awesome.
it's been really fascinating. To watch how it
Really good.
impacts them and then just to apply it to myself. So
Yeah. So you guys, whether you're watching this live or on replay, I want to know, and like leave a comment here. What is it that keeps you from drinking throughout the day? Water, especially water. Like we're talking about hydration. Water is the greatest thing that you can give yourself. We are hydrated. We'll talk about this a little bit, with different drinks. It doesn't always have to be water, but water is pure. Water doesn't have extra calories and sugar and all these other things that can, or chemicals, right? If you're using like artificial sweeteners that can mess with our body system. So it doesn't have to be water, but what are the things that keep you from doing this or make this hard for you? Because we want to just hear that and kind of see what roadblocks you guys face. And so, yeah, let's talk about that while we see if anybody's coming.
I guess I hear from people just not wanting to use the bathroom as much.
Yeah.
So you might be at a job where you don't want to keep getting up from your desk to use the bathroom. And one of the easiest ways is to just go slow in increasing. So if you're not drinking any water, don't start drinking 8 glasses of water. Maybe you want to go to 2 or 3. So if you have never had a water bottle at your desk, start with a small one and just make that your goal to drink that throughout the day. And that will actually help your body adapt because it has learned to survive with a lot less. So that's pretty key. I mean, you can, people will ask this too. Can you overhydrate? You can overhydrate. You can drink too much and be kind of floating without enough electrolytes. So we do want to honor what our body's signals are telling us and not overdo it. More is not always better. So if you're already feeling like I drink a lot of water, I'm not feeling consistently thirsty, you're drinking 2 nice big bottles of water, you're probably good. So you don't need to increase to even more. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And where I love to start, moms, is, if you have a habit of drinking something else, right? Because it can be hard, right? If we love having teas or coffees or sodas or juices or whatever it is that you like to drink, it can be hard to have water instead. And so I have like a first then strategy that I use. It works so well is if I want to have a cup of coffee, if I want to have a soda, if I want to have something, like it's okay. First, I'm going to have some water and then I will have that other thing. And it really has worked so well for me to get over that mental roadblock, because it's not like those things are just off limits, right?
Right.
I have little mini sodas, a little Coke. I like Coke every once in a while. I'm having a meal. I'm like, I just really want a soda with this. And that's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world to have that once in a while, but drink the water first and then have that. But it kind of takes that mental block of like, this thing is bad and water is the only good thing. And
Right.
instead switches to, I know that my body really needs water. So I'm gonna nourish and hydrate first, and then I'll be able to have this other thing and know that I've given my body really what it needs, in addition to this extra thing. But yeah, like the first then works really well. And I don't know if anybody else is like this. What's hard for me in drinking water is honestly that I just don't think about it. I'm a very busy person. I juggle a lot of things, and I know that so many of you can relate to this, that I have become a professional at ignoring my body's needs and signals, whatever that is. I mean, I can have to go to the bathroom and hold it until I am like, and then I have to run because I just tend to shut down because I'm focused and thinking on so many other things. And this actually happens with hydration too, right? Like we can literally just be working or with our kids or out running errands and not even think about it until we have a headache and our mouth is like dry and we're cracked and like, oh my gosh, I have to have a drink right now. And like, let me know if that's you too, that you just forget. And
yeah, I think that's such an easy thing to do as a mom, or you're running around. It's funny, every family has, I don't know if growing up your family had a thing, if you were not feeling very well, I've read different like funny memes on Facebook or Instagram about this. Like if you say, oh, I have a tummy ache, your mom will say, oh, you need a nap, or you need a Tylenol, and it's funny in our family, it's always, have you had enough water?
oh, that's great.
Yeah, so we're funny about that. But one little simple thing is I think people are really busy, but whenever you're going to leave the house, grab a water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids know, like, they need to go grab a water bottle. They're on a bottom shelf for them. And I actually took the cabinet door off because I was tired of hearing them grab their water bottles and slam the door. So the whole cabinet door is off because I was overstimulated.
Nice.
But they're filling and I'm filling. I saw a mom who put a water bottle filler. She installed it in her house in their mudroom. And I was like, oh, I want that. So it's just, if you always have a bottle of water in the car, that's sort of our thing. We always have a bottle of water in the car, which turns
That's so funny that you say that, because I like survive throughout the week, and on the weekend I like catch up. So I do that same thing. Like I always make sure I have a bottle of water before I leave for the day. And so on Saturday I came in for my car and I had like a tote bag, a whole bag full of water bottles and cups that were like just strewn in my front seat, because I'm really good about getting them in my car and then I'll just leave them there and forget to take them out.
Oh, 100%.
I had six different cups and bottles in my car, and my husband was like, really? And I was like, babe, we're doing a water challenge right now. Just leave me alone.
Oh my God, I think I had like 16. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone had left 2 water bottles, but my car is a whole other.
Oh, it's so funny. Do you have a favorite type of water bottle that you like to drink? Because I love asking people about this.
Yeah, no, I mean, just my Nalgene. Honestly, it's bulletproof. It comes with me everywhere, and I know how much is in it. And when it's, I like to drink an Nalgene before lunch. So that's that's sort of,
Yeah.
it has stickers on it that I like, but I'm not too picky. I don't super like drinking out of stainless steel, just how it tastes, which is kind of funny. So I think that's a thing too, finding something that you actually feel like you like the flavor of your water. And our kids, same thing, they'll gravitate towards certain water bottles that they
Yeah.
just prefer, either how they look or how much is in them.
Right. And I think it's really important. This is why I love asking this, because I really love hearing like people's different preferences, right? Because it can make a difference, right? Do you like cold water or do you like room temperature water? Do you like drinking or do you like sipping? Like for me, I am not a fan of the straw cups, number one, because I don't like having clean straws. That's a
Oh,
barrier for me. That's a big barrier.
100%.
So,
I throw away
but
every straw.
some people just really do better drinking through a straw. So even, if you have to like just buy a bunch of disposable plastic straws so you can stick them in there, like explore that, because that may be a sensory thing that you really love. When I drink water, I like to guzzle water. So even like the ones that have like the little like the coffee mug, like insulate, that's just not enough flow for me. So my favorite water bottle right now is actually this one that I got from the DSCI Moms Retreat. But it's so great because it's small enough, like it fits in my cup holder, like if I'm going in a stroller or whatever. But it's like the sip top, and it's not the stainless steel. It's got like a plastic ring, so I don't actually have to put my mouth on the metal, because I'm the same way. I don't like the metal. But I can like chug it if I'm really in the middle of a workout or something and I need to just go for it. So yeah, let us know in the comments, like if you have a favorite water bottle or a preference. Like I just am always fascinated by this.
Yeah, and I 100% support getting a cute water bottle if it's going to motivate you. I think there's something about things being beautiful that helps us enjoy them more. So buy a cute water bottle. You probably will use it more because you're just attracted to it. So we have far more water bottles than our kids probably need. But if they're like, oh, I really like this one, it's maybe time to toss or recycle and replace someone. And I'll do the same.
And we can do that's such a good point. Like we can kind of double dip with our water bottles, because if it's cute, if it's something that we enjoy and has maybe like a motivational quote or like some type of reminder. Because if you think about it, if you're grabbing that thing, however many times throughout the day, if there's something that you're trying to focus on or shift your thinking around, it's really good. I had a favorite water bottle that was it was a scripture, and I lost it recently. I was heartbroken about it. But it was just like this reminder, like, do not be anxious about anything, but submit, your requests to the Lord. And I loved that water bottle because every time I would get it, it was just this reminder, like, don't be anxious, give your worries to God. And I left it somewhere because I leave water bottles everywhere.
Yes. Oh, I hope you can get it back. Yes.
I thought about that. I was like, okay, I'm probably going to order another one because I still miss it. It's been a couple months and I still miss it. But yeah, looking online, right? If there's something that you're trying to remember to do, like gratitude or, whatever. We're getting ready to create some water bottles for our clients, oxygen fitness coaching. I've been thinking about that. Like, what am I going to put on there? It's probably going to say, put on your oxygen mask first. I think is what it's going to say, because if I could remind every mom of one thing all day is, what do you need? Right? It's okay to put your oxygen mask on first. So stay tuned.
Well, and to like take that, my husband being a pilot, it's so interesting because he is such a water drinker. But when he gets ready to leave for a flight, because they're essentially flying at a little bit of altitude, flying is dehydrating. So that's what he always grabs when he first gets on the flight, a giant bottle of water. And that's how he starts every flight. And it's so interesting because they've done studies around pilots and water and all these things. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like just how everyone needs to be doing this. This is what the fitness world talks about. Like when you're flying, you need to drink a ton of water.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
Yep, just your brain function, but those habits, so making it easier for yourself. So I think adding beauty, but then the more you can just make it automatic is really important, that it's not taking a lot of effort. Things that take a lot of effort, we're just not going to do. So it has to just, yeah, be around. That's where my water on my bedside table. So that's part of my nighttime routine is filling up a glass of water, putting it on my bedside table, and it's just automatic. So when I wake up in the morning, I drink that as soon as I stand up. And I think I've been doing that for like 20 years. Obviously, there might be a week where I don't or something, but for the most part, I like miss it. Or if I'm laying in bed, I'll be like, I forgot to get my glass of water. And it'll like bother me because it's such a habit. So I think if we can find little ways that just make it automatic. I always drink in the car. So I always have to go to the bathroom really bad whenever I get wherever I'm going. But I miss it if it's not there. And so it's really easy that way. But
that's great. And some other ones, this month we're doing this with our Boost clients. So we're about to have our coaching calls with our clients in this program and talk through this. And that's one of my favorite things is talking to moms just about like, what are the barriers that you're facing, and having a coach and somebody outside kind of look at your routine and hear. Sometimes we can't figure that stuff out on our own when we're kind of in it and we're just struggling. But yeah, finding those places that we can plug it in, whether it's every time I sit down to eat, I'm going to make sure I have a glass of water, or in the car. I actually have an alarm on my phone that goes off every 3 hours just to check in with myself, because this is something that my counselor set up with me, because I would just get all the way through the day without thinking about myself. And she's like, you just need like a constant reminder throughout your day to just check in. Am I thirsty? Do I need to go to the bathroom? Do I need something to eat? And it feels weird to say that, but it's like just this routine. This is a part of my day now. I know when that alarm goes off, whatever I'm doing, I just pause and check in with myself. And that's usually when I'll grab some water and have a drink. So whatever it is, there's no right or wrong way to do it, but just understanding and knowing that this truly is, if you're going to focus on something for your health goals, like this is one of the most important things that you can do to have better energy and put your body and your brain at its possible best. So before we sign off today, like we want to invite you guys in on this little mini challenge, right? We're doing this for a whole month with our clients in the Boost program, but this week, hydration, let's do this. Like whatever you're doing right now, think about what the next step up would be. Like Anna said, we're not trying to just like go from 0 to drinking like those massive gallon jugs once or twice a day. But what is one thing that you could do this week that would add some more water in your day? My favorite place to start is honestly first thing in the morning. Like Anna said, like if we start with water, it does just amazing things for our body, our brain waking up, our digestion. So that's usually where I recommend you start if you're not in a routine of water, is to plug a glass in first. But looking at your day and maybe just setting a goal for yourself. I'd love to hear in the comments where you would like to start, and then we'll be posting and checking in throughout the week. We'll share a little bit about what we're doing in our water, and we'd love to see what you're doing and just see, really test the waters, no pun intended. Test the waters and see how good this could actually make you feel, because it will probably blow your mind what a big difference this one thing can make.
Yeah. And when you're feeling like you are starting to feel, I tell my kids, like it's an amygdala response, like you're feeling stressed, grab a little glass of water, see how that helps your mental focus. We're moving into tax season. That always stresses me out. It's got to talk about financial things. Grab a little glass of water. Maybe you are an accountant.
Maybe you own a business and you hate money.
So notice how that also just changes your mental focus. And I think it's pretty incredible once you grab it. And since you asked, I am a warm water, room temperature, no ice in my water, please. How about you?
Interesting. I like the cold water. I have sensitive teeth because of some dental issues. So the ice water isn't good, but we have like the refrigerator cold water. And so that is my favorite, to fill that up and drink the cold. Love it.
Maybe because it's cold here. I don't know. I don't like feeling cold, so I drink cold. Yeah.
I like feeling the cold like go down my esophagus. That feeling. You're just like,
yeah.
I love it.
Sensory. I love it. Yeah. See, so this is what we need to hear from people too. Cold person. We're all different. You don't have to try to be. Yes. Don't have to try to be someone else.
Yeah,
Find your
it's all good.
limit. Yeah.
And listen, if after this week you are feeling so good from having more water and more energy, and you're like, hey, you know what? I feel like I could work out now. We want to help you with that too, right? We've been talking about this 20-minute boost program where we incorporate a lot of different things in there. The focus of that though is helping moms introduce 20 minutes of exercise into their routine. Ideally, we get them to daily, but there's lots of different programs and ways that we help moms into that. But within that, once we set that routine, we're also looking holistically at mental health and nutrition habits and hydration habits and all these other things. And it's just an awesome supportive community. So I just have to plug that. If you're hearing us talk about that, once you have better energy from water, or you are just looking for some movement, like we would love to give you some sample workouts and just see if you are ready and interested to add that 20 minutes in. This was fun, Anna. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle because it's already empty. And I was drinking a protein shake, if anybody was wondering. I just did my workout earlier, so I didn't follow my rule. Usually I have my first water then, but I didn't want to get hungry. So I had my first before my water. Yeah.
Yay. Yes, grab your water. Have a good Monday. And
can't wait to see what you guys are doing this week with your water. Have an awesome one.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Anna.